Smile, sir.
Namaste. I'm Dr. Avijat Sheth, President of National Board of Examinations, India. With rapidly advancing technology and complexity of learning the medical science has increased significantly in recent years. So we need to go beyond physical training mode, and simulation is one of the skill developing mode where we can upscale the training of an individual with competency based medical education, and it will supplement the current valued physical training program. What we have seen that it will give an opportunity to the newer generation students to learn the technological advancement, to learn the basic science, to make sure that the learning curve becomes shorter, and at the same time they will be able to perform their duties more confidently, and they will be able to be a better doctor for the next generation. And both Medical Council of India and ourselves, the National Board of Examination and Niti Aayog, we have decided and we work together to ensure that the reviewed curriculum will have a simulation-based training as an important mode of a training program. Thank you.
This gathering, this conference, so important. We have many medical conferences, we have many exams, but the difference is that this group is taking what has been developed in Europe, in North America, in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, some very excellent techniques, and they are bringing them to India, but not just adopting them, they're transforming them to address the critical issues in India. Too many lives are lost because of medical errors. Too many lives are lost because we rely only on newly trained medical graduates to try to lift and hold up the medical needs of the country. This group has done very innovative things and are teaching others how to use WhatsApp, a very cheap and simple social media application, in order to multiply, train the trainers, and certify and assess the impact of the training in the field. They're taking auto rickshaw drivers and shop owners and traffic police and using simulation to train them how to stop the bleed at road traffic accidents that are occurring in urban and rural centers. They're not just doing traditional training and certification, but moving it to the next level, and this is why the eyes of the world are on this conference and on this group, PediSTARS. And they're not just doing it in the public sector or in the rich private sector or in the government legislation, but they're bringing those groups together on a neutral ground to bring the minds together to say, how can we solve the problems of India and the education, the certification, the standardization to improve the level of care for the poor people of India.
And we are running the 5th conference of PediSTARS SIMULUS. I'm also a pediatric intensivist and I work at Rainbow Children's Hospital, Bangalore.
I am Dr. Dinesh Chirla. I am the director of Rainbow Children's Hospital. I head the intensive care over the whole Rainbow Children's Hospital. We strongly believe in simulation training, in promoting medical education, and we supported this simulation workshops from Rainbow Children's Hospital.
I'm Dr. Vinay Nadkarni from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia in the United States and a representative of the International Pediatric Simulation Society that strongly supports the Indian movement of PediSTARS to improve education and patient safety in India.
I'm Dr. Karthik Narayanan. I'm a senior consultant pediatric intensivist and the organizing secretary of this conference in Chennai.
They go on practicing, isn't it? They go on practicing before they play a cricket match or they do anything. There's a bowling machine, there's anything, so they go on practicing like that. Similarly, in medical education, medical training, so a lot of doctors, they learn from the books. But before going on the patient, there should be a mechanism where they should be able to practice before they actually go on to the patient. That is the whole idea about simulations. We have a lot of like small dolls or small types of mannequins. If you common man term, what is like they are not dolls. They're like small human beings which are like dolls. So the students or the doctors can do things on the. We create a scenario. If there are emergencies which are there, they are suppose preparing for a disaster, preparing suppose for fire emergencies there, or preparing suppose a trauma situation is there. How to deal with that situations in a correct way. Sometimes we all have a knowledge of it there, but how to use this knowledge in a team-like situation. What a role a doctor should play, what a role a nurse should play, what a role some other member in the team should play. This is something which is a training which is being imparted to all the members from different part of the country. So in this conference, the doctors are participating, the nurses are participating, a lot of people who are participating in medical education training across the different medical colleges in the countries have come and participated. And we strongly believe that this will help in improving the medical education in the country, this will help in improving the overall quality of care and will help in saving more lives. That is what is this whole conference about, and this is the future of medical education training. And I am sure more and more such conferences will happen in future.